Good afternoon. My name is Randy Wolken. I'm President and CEO of MACNY, the Manufacturers Association, and the Manufacturers Alliance in New York State. This is my May 22nd, Friday, COVID-19 update, and will be my only planned update until next Tuesday after Memorial Day. And before I forget, happy Memorial Day to everyone. Today, the Senate Majority Leader, Stuart Cousins, and Assembly Speaker Heastie released a joint statement indicating that they will be holding session addressing COVID-19 related legislation next week. They will do so using web-based teleconferencing and video conferencing. The governor began his press briefing today by asking the press corps with a trivia question. Where was the first Memorial Day celebration? The answer is actually Waterloo, New York, in Seneca County in 1866. The total number of hospitalizations and intubations continued to fall. The number of new hospitalizations decreased slightly, but remained relatively flat. There were 225 new hospitalizations on May 21st, which is lower than the rate when the crisis started. There were a total of 109 COVID-19 related deaths on May 21st, 82 hospital deaths, and 27 in nursing homes. A total of 23,083 New Yorkers have passed away due to COVID-19. The governor made a major announcement today. If deaths continue to decline, in contract tracing increases, Long Island and the Mid-Hudson regions will be eligible to begin phase 1 of reopening next week. Currently, Long Island has met 4 of the 7 metrics, and the Mid-Hudson region has met 5 of the 7 metrics. The state is projecting both regions will meet the remaining metrics in the coming days. Phase 1 of the reopening, as we've experienced in most of upstate, includes construction, agriculture, forestry, fishing and hunting, retail limited to curbside or in-store pickup or drop-off, of course, manufacturing, and the wholesale trade industries. In preparation for phase 1 construction, starting next week, both Long Island and Mid-Hudson regions will be permitted to begin construction staging now. The governor has indicated in the briefing the state now has 750 testing sites with more testing capacity than the public is currently using. The governor urged anyone who is experiencing symptoms to get tested. The state is launching a pilot program in 52 independent pharmacies to conduct an additional 7,000 tests per week. The governor also announced the state is starting a $100 million small business relief program to distribute loans to businesses with 20 or fewer employees and less than $3 billion in revenue. The program, called the New York Forward Loan Fund, will distribute funds to businesses and nonprofits that have not received a loan from either the SBA PPP or the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan for the COVID-19 in 2020. Small businesses can apply to receive funds as indicated in our update on our website. There's a link there. The pre-application begins at noon on May 26th. A reporter asked the governor if the state would or should allow legislation regarding legalization of marijuana in mobile sports betting. The governor said he supports legalization of marijuana and would support it being enacted if it can be done correctly. He said it's complicated and it has to be done in a comprehensive way. The reporter then asked about allowing mobile sports betting, and the governor said same thing for that. A reporter asked about New York City changing the metrics the city needs to meet to reopen. The governor said he's in constant communications with city officials, that the metrics the state has adopted will determine which and when regions can open, and that the state and city will follow the same metrics. The governor did issue Executive Order 202.23. There are a lot of provisions to that order. I won't attempt to enumerate all of the provisions. You should take a look at that executive order. It's on our website in our COVID-19 updates, and specifically in the client update that's provided to us from our firm, Ostruff and Associates. You'll find all the details there on the executive order, which is quite, again, extensive. Today, we can report the Empire State Development has made some changes to its guidance for determining essential businesses. ESD is no longer allowing businesses to seek determination to be classified as essential. As you can imagine, that's been superseded by the phased opening of the regions throughout the state of New York. There's also an update in the recreation section. There are some updates to marinas, boatyards, and recreational marine manufacturers and ongoing marina operations that you should take a look at if it would apply to you. There's also some updates to all non-essential gatherings of individuals of any size. So if you'd like to read that, also refer to our website. And there's also some updates to the New York City guidance. We're now entering continued phase 1 operations in most of MACNY's coverage areas. And imminent soon will be phase 2 reopenings, which would occur as early as June 1st. We're still awaiting guidance on those reopenings, and as soon as we have those, we will get them out to all of you. Phase 2 will be an important reopening, as will further phases. But so far, the metrics throughout most of the state are on track, except for New York City, to begin at least phase 1 for now Mid-Hudson and Long Island, and then phase 2 coming for most other regions as early as June 1st. I want to remind all those businesses in phase 1 that you must register through the New York Forward. You can find the information on our website, as well as the governor and New York State's website. If you want more information, you can reach out to us. We'll try to help you navigate through that. But you must register if you are a phase 1 industry or you're an essential industry or business and you have already been open. That registration process is moving slowly, and I encourage everyone to do it. There literally are an opportunity at the local level to review which businesses have registered. So you must do it, and you should proceed to do that as soon as you possibly can. As a member of the Regional Control Board, I will tell you that the sheer number of both companies registering and those who still need to is quite significant. And I do believe that is an oversight, or at least organizations and companies don't realize that they need to do it. So I'm reminding you, if you haven't done it as an essential business or a phase 1 reopening, you must register through New York Forward. I want to encourage you to have a nice weekend. If we have any further updates, we will certainly get them out, but I don't expect to have any updates until Tuesday. As I mentioned yesterday, or actually earlier this week, I will be doing these updates on an as-needed basis. So I will likely do an update on Tuesday, and then we'll determine going forward whether or not there will be a daily update, depending on the flow of information. You can always reach out to our staff. You can look on our website and reach out to me if you want information. There's a lot of developing information, and we'll do our best to get it out to you as quickly as possible. In the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. I know I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for all that you've done with us and for us, and we look forward to serving you in the future. Have a great weekend. And of course, be calm, stay safe, and carry on.